Spanish golf sensation Sergio Garcia. All right, you all know my first guest, beautiful, talented actress, and beautiful and talented and beautiful too. She can be seen every week on the hit series Spin City, the one, the only, Heather Locklear. You look great.
Thank you very much.
I like those pants. Those are like a 60s kind of thing.
They're kind of coming back. I
that's cool.
have
Very
these
cool.
like from the 60s.
And you're living...
But these are new.
No, those are very nice. And you're living in New York now, right? See, I don't see you around town. You're in New York.
I've been back for 2 days. I live in New York. I'm bi-coastal.
Yeah, bi-coastal. Well,
yes, I suppose. Bisexual, bi-coastal.
Bi-coastal, bi-coastal.
Yeah, one of those.
I mean, do you like it? Do you like the city? You seem more like an L.A. kind of girl.
I am an L.A. girl, but I do. It's an invigorating city, and it's, you know, you have to force yourself to stay inside. But, you know, because there's always something going on.
But you're walking all the time,
But
right?
I'm walking all the time, and not in shoes like these.
Right.
But, no, there's a thing about, someone was telling me that, you know, when in New York you get great, because you walk everywhere, you get a great rear end and great legs, but your feet become really ugly and wide and flat and fat and all of that. So I checked out my foot, and I think it is becoming that, because you're walking so much. Well,
you know, if you had to trade the big rear end for the feet, I would...
Well, I want...
See, you have the rear end part. I mean, can I take your...
I don't know if you can, and I don't know if you want to. See, it's kind of getting fat and wide and...
Let me see how I'm trying to...
That's nice.
Well, that is nice. Now, my wife watches this show.
I have to do that too.
Here you are, honey.
She's done the ice cube trick on you.
Playing with Heather Locklear's foot. All I need.
Yes, no, but I don't know if they're any wider, but that's...
Now, do you bump into... Because in L.A. you kind of drive around, so if you see people, you can kind of wave, and then you're on to the next. But in New York, you're walking. I mean, you must have people
sort of
mobbing you all the time.
Well, they don't. They kind of publish where one lives. And so
that's convenient.
It's always convenient when you walk out the door and having to look good in the early morning going, I hope no one's looking.
Yeah.
But actually, yeah, when I was once walking past a hotel with my baby, and there's no paparazzi around or anything, and I guess there was someone special at the hotel, so there happened to be paparazzi there. And I took the wrong street, and then they noticed me and the baby, and they're like snapping away. My baby's like, my mommy, my mommy. And I was like, well, I'm sure not their mommy.
Because I know you're right, but people don't understand. They literally go like this, don't they?
They're right there. And then they go, can we get another picture? Can you see? And I'm like, you got 50 of them. Can we get one more? Or when you go to Central Park and I take this horse and buggy ride with my baby, like once a month. People go on once every 7 years, but I do it once a month with my baby. And you'll kind of look around and enjoy the sights, Central Park, and then you see someone on a rock with a huge telephoto lens and, you know, going for a close-up, and I'm like, is that me? Oh, gosh, baby. So...
Well, how about apartment living? Do you like that? I know, see, again, I know you're a kind of a house person.
I am a house person with a yard person. I like that. That's what I have here. I still have my home here.
You have weird things?
Well, they're not weird. They're actually kind of nice. It's a nice plus living in New York because you have buildings very close together, and our place has lots of windows.
Right.
And so you can see how people live. And like when you, well, because the window's right there.
Yeah.
And not only do you see how they live, you see how they live and love. And,
wait, now, have you seen that? You look out your window and there are people making love in the window?
Well, I think I've seen the after part.
Oh, the after part.
Well,
I'm not sure what that means.
The man kind of gives it away.
The man gives it away.
The naked man in his form gives it away.
Oh, I see.
That it's after. Anyway.
Oh, I see. Or he could just be a little guy. You don't know. Oh, now you're that close. You're right. I mean, what are you looking in binoculars?
Or they're that large. I don't know.
Oh.
But no, I'm not looking in binoculars. But they are that close, and you can see the curtains if there's somebody's, you know, got some money and it's very nice, fancy curtains, or if it's the foil on the windows, you know how they live, and you just can like make a whole story about that.
Now, do you spy? Do you do that? Do you actually spy?
I look. I've seen. I mean, I don't spy. I don't like peer down and like peek over and look like that. I just walk up and go, wow, look at that guy.
I mean, and do they see you? Do they see you and go, hey, lady?
I don't think, no, there's too many, no, but I don't know. Maybe somebody else is looking.
Well, how about you? Now, do you walk around like do you walk around naked in your apartment?
Actually, in the very beginning, I was, like, I would close the blinds, and then that was too much when you're, like, at the armoire, and then the underwear drawers over here, so you're like, okay, how do I get from there to there, and the windows, and you kind of duck, and now I'm just like, woohoo!
Really?
It's too much of a hassle. If they want to see, they
That's what I say. Too much of a hassle. Yeah, you know something? I tell you something. If more women had your attitude, this world will be a better place.
I think they do in New York.
Now, Rich, well, he's a New York guy. He's a Jersey guy.
He's a Jersey guy. He's in New Jersey right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and does he like living in the apartment?
Yeah, he likes it. I mean, yes, he likes it, but there's like also, there's no spontaneity because of...
No spontaneity?
Well, because the closeness of the other buildings. I know.
Oh, I see.
When the curtains start to be closed, I know what's going to happen next. It's not just...
Oh, I see. So that ruins it for you if the guy...
There's no spontaneity anymore in New York because I know what's happening when the blinds
close. I mean, but it all happens when they're reasonably close proximity.
Right.
So the minute he goes...
There.
Pull the curtains, you go...
There and there. I go, oh.
So now you don't close the curtains then either?
No, we do that.
Oh,
no,
you do?
Yeah, we don't.
But it takes all the spontaneity. Now, is it still... you guys have been married how long?
5 years in December. 5 years.
Because what did you tell me once? You told me you used to meet him at the airport?
I used to meet him, well, no, every once in a while. I'd meet him at the airport, dressed nicely.
And what is dressed nicely?
Well, like a coat.
But just a coat?
And these shoes.
Just a coat and shoes?
Perhaps.
So when he
like
came
that.
off the plane...
Well, I wouldn't go like this.
No.
Because then everybody, I'd welcome the whole plane.
Right.
But, no, so there would be spontaneity once we got in the car. But not anymore. It's been 5 years.
Oh, not anymore?
No, well...
So now it's a house coat and cigarette?
Now when he gets in the car, there's a baby seat.
Oh, the baby
and a baby,
seat, yeah.
So that's the whole...
But you look like a romantic couple.
Yeah, we are. Love.
How's the baby doing, okay?
She's great. She's 2. She's adjusted to New York, and she's I'm afraid that when I bring her back here, she's going to go, what do we do now? Because every day there's something to do. Let's go to the park, let's go to the zoo, let's go to this. I'm like, we're not going to the San Diego Zoo when I'm here. It's 3 hours from here.
And the things are going well, and that's why you're there. You do Spin City in New York.
Spin City, yeah.
And you do a great job on the show. Do you having fun? Do you like it? You like doing comedy?
I love it. I love comedy. I love the show. Isn't it the funniest show? It's such a funny show.
Well, congratulations on everything. I know you're doing the VH1 show next week.
With Puff Daddy.
With Puff Daddy?
He's going to be on.
I'll talk about it next week. Do you like snakes?
They're very fashionable now.
Really? Well, you'll meet some. You'll be out here in a second. Heather Locklear, be right back with Brady Barr right after this.